everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Danganronpa. If you guys missed last episode, the trial continues. I'm pretty sure I figured out what's going on here. Seemingly, Leon did kill Sayaka. However, it was in self-defense, and that's very upsetting. If I could be completely transparent with you guys at the beginning, it's been nearly like 20-something days since I played this. Like it is 20-something days rather. So maybe this was the worst place to take a break, in between like recordings, but like I did because I had enough episodes and I had to focus a lot more on Pokemon. But now I need more episodes of Danganronpa, so we're jumping back into this in the middle of the trial. Also, I do want to say that I feel like after editing the episodes where I did the trial up to this point, I feel like it's fairly obvious that I'm very frantic and the anxiety that this game puts on me is a lot. So I need to try to chill, especially during like this trial segment. Like I could not figure out the word hair, for Christ's sake. Hopefully I get better though. Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, but there is! Make your argument! Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong! She literally wrote your name, bitch! Break!
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dying? Wait, what did you say?
I said dying, you dumbass!
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. It's because of her left index finger! I got it!
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
And I also don't know much about shit.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Right on!
Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yeah, they kinda do!
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little girly cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it! It's no use! I just don't know! Why? Really?
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Ah! Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. I am gonna love it if the game is like, oh, who killed her? I guess at this point, it's basically asking if I know how to read English. Select someone! It is! Who killed her? I just can't say? Nah, it was Leon. Sorry, Leon, I'm sorry!
Here's my answer.
It's Leon, because it literally says Leon!
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Which is weird, because the last time I looked, there's no lions among us!
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
Oh, Leon!
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, it's a
It's
coincidence!
just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Oh, you're fucked.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Uh-huh.
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Oh, I remember. The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Yes. Where? Ha! This! Present! I got it! It's the shirt!
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy from your furniture store anymore, asshole.
Is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
That's
Are
right.
you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When it was disposed of, where it was disposed of, how it was disposed of. How? I got it!
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Uh-huh.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Right.
You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Oh, that's where you're going with this. No, pal.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Yeah, I got it, baby, yes! Make your argument. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
I don't know if that's what I want to
you'd
do.
have to get close to the incinerator
Wrong!
in order to destroy the evidence.
Wrong!
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong, you son of a bitch! I got you red-handed! Pink-handed, whatever.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it?
Your
Some
brain.
kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was, I don't know, roll it.
I got it!
I got it!
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
The truth?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet,
Damn,
right?
you need like an ultimate baseball star to be able to cover that
The pinpoint
distance.
accuracy you'd need to throw a glass bulb that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because they're the ultimate fanfic creator, John. Good answer. Oh, wait, hold on, I got
The
it!
killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
I mean,
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all! Yeah, sure. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow! You'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Nobody died here. Have fun. Start. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. Act 1. Oh, this is interesting. I like this. Sure. Do we read this like a manga? Oh god, hold on. Do we read it like a manga? Oh, we must, because we're going left from right. So, is the idea that... Is the idea that this is trying to illustrate her fetching the knife in the first place? Oh god. Oh god. Alright, is that what this is? It's said to... My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Oh, okay. I guess it makes the most sense to actually click that. Sure. First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room. When Sayaka attacked the killer... First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room, which would be the sword, yeah? I assume we're talking about the sword. So, this... I guess. Next. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attack, which is why the evidence was damaged. I assume. This is creepy, by the way. All right. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? What did the killer do next? I suppose... Ooh. What is this? Oh no! Like, okay. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? I guess they... Like, I know that this seems probable. If I put a wrong one in, is that... Oh yeah, it actually allows that. Right? Oh. Okay. Understood. So I could have gotten something wrong up to this point. Hey. That's... Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. So am I getting this right so far? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? I just have a hard time understanding what this is. This is... Okay. Let me see. How many of this? I have a lot of time, so I have to stop freaking out and actually take a fucking breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I read that right then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 more possibilities, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's actually something in here that's 1 wrong. Okay, well then we can fill in the blanks with stuff that's obvious. Because like, this should be obvious, and it's probably glaringly obvious, but hold on a second. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was, okay. That's why I wanted to do it this way. Because that's what I was gonna put for this, which was dumb of me. Next. After she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind. Yes. A 2-for-1 coupon at Danny's. The killer used an item in my room to help dispose of the evidence. That would be this. The object the killer threw to activate the incinerator must have been of this. And what the killer threw in the incinerator was this. The piece of evidence left behind in the trash room was this. I don't know what even is that. That's just Sayaka's thigh with a knife. Sayaka. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? Did they knife thigh? Or did they shankaroonie? Yes! Reenact!
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Then they reenacted Magic Mike.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Ding rocker, Fishad Creek. Rah!
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
Some might say
There
a
was
Sayaka
one
of
thing
relief.
they missed.
Fishad and Kurt
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah, Leon! Where's your furniture store now, bitch?
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, I guess. Sure. Oh, sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle, a fight to the death. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. Okay, thanks. During the bullet time battle, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Okay. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Okay. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. I like that it just keeps putting dots. It's like, yeah, we get it. This is pretty fucking weird. Use the method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh, okay. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the time for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Okay. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Bye.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Use something of their own to remove the screws? Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Yeah, fair enough.
Stupid, 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 stupid,
fair
stupid,
enough.
Stupid,
all right,
stupid.
asshole. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. By playing a rhythm game. The moment of truth. Oh, let's hit the dance floor, homie.
Where's your proof?
Where's my proof?
You kidding me?
Miss.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
Hold on.
Shut up. Here's your proof.
What is actually happening?
Not a chance.
Oh, we're going right now.
Where's your proof?
Sorry, I literally had no idea what the fuck was happening, even though I just read the instructions. Also, this is my favorite fucking song.
You lied. Stop talking. Shut up.
Shut up! Failed? I don't know that I understand what the fuck I was supposed to do! Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. But we already come to the end of the debate. Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the Blacken. Wait, what the fuck? I don't understand what the fuck just happened. It would appear that the one that was most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the Blacken. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else is to now be punished.
Is this really the end for all
Kate,
of us?
what the flying fuck? I don't understand the rhythm game. What the hell was that? What do you say? Want to give it another shot? No.
I refuse to give up yet.
Come on. Like, can I read the instructions of the goddamn rhythm game again? Yes! Fuck! What the fuck was that? Alright, I just read through the instructions again, and I think I get it slightly more, but not really. Okay. I also really like that I lost just now because he just kept calling me stupid. And everybody's like, fair enough, Makoto's an idiot. I guess he's the killer. Alright. So okay. Let me get this right.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Nope, still don't understand.
It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
I have to alternate the buttons.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh my god, I alternate the buttons.
Where's your proof?
Understood.
Not a chance.
Where's your proof?
It wasn't me.
Everybody's like, yeah, where is your proof?
Stupid.
Even though I literally just presented
You
it.
lied.
Final strike! Toolkit!
This should prove it.
Bitch! Ah! Break! Alright.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Fair enough.
Would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
It's kind of fucked up. Yay! Yay! See? Fuck you, game. I didn't understand the rhythm game. Fuck. Yay! We got coins! My friend's a killer! Okay. This is kind of fucked up, guys. But I mean, hey, that's Danganronpa. And that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode, please give it a like. If y'all want to subscribe for the remainder of Let's Play, please do so. And also consider supporting me over on Patreon. Links for everything I just mentioned in the description down below. As always, where's my head at the end of this episode? I don't know. I think, okay, something I've not really explained yet, at least talked about, not really explained, was the fact that I think that they handled the first case really fucking cool here. Because in order to show how the game worked, they had to make it a relatively easy one, obviously. What was really cool, though, is, like, yeah, the writing was literally on the wall to begin with Leon. It was literally on the wall. So, from the get-go, you know, duh, it's fucking Leon. Problem is that, at that point, you don't want the player of the game to feel like, well, is Leon, okay, let's get to the end of this, you know? So, what they did was actually very, very cool, and instead gave it the old switcheroo, and it was like, yeah, it's Leon, but let's keep you on your toes. Why did Leon do it? It was in self-defense, and that's really fucking cool. I think that's actually the best way that they possibly could have handled this. I assume that going from here on out to other chapters of this game, it's gonna get harder, but, you know, I just kind of don't feel like many people are gonna leave a dying message on the wall, but hey, maybe Sayaka inspired me. Anyway, that is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And come back next time for another episode of Danganronpa.